Hello fam, Gabriel Lee here. It's another day, so another video. Today's video I'm going to show you how to turn any store-bought pasta sauce into the sauce that will be the greatest sauce to have ever graced your noodles. So let's get it started. Some of you may be wondering why I always talk about using so many store-bought pre-made ingredients. Well, let me give you a little background on this. Once the great warrior poet A$AP Rocky said, "Chefin' like I'm Boyar." And for those not in the know, Chef Boyardee is known to be probably one of the GOATs in the chefing game. Like, he is definitely who a lot of people look up to and stuff like that. And so you may be questioning how it is that I could be improving on any of these recipes that arguably one of the greatest chefs ever to have lived created. And the answer is really simple. When commercialization occurred and they started to make more, like, I guess, easy access, very transparent, easily digestible foods, they moved away from Chef Boyardee's basic, like, home traditional recipes, and so they've sort of become not what they used to be. This is more or less how to convert any store-bought Chef Boyardee recipe into, you know, the real deal. Warning, this recipe contains mushrooms. Be sure to rinse your mushrooms if you do not want to expose yourself to unnecessary toxins. This recipe also will not actually involve adding sauce. I'll just show you how to make the seasoning. Okay, so first you're going to take some mushrooms and we're going to cut these mushrooms. So to cut mushrooms you need mushrooms, cutting board, knife. When cutting mushrooms you want to be careful not to cut towards yourself like so. Oh dear Lord, it hurts! It hurts! Dab! Dab! Come quick!
What? What is it, Gabe?
I need you to stitch my finger back together. It's bleeding everywhere.
I don't think I'm qualified to give you stitches.
What do you mean you're not qualified? Aren't you a doctor?
Well, yes, I am a doctor. I have a doctorate in literature.
Well, I need you to literally stitch my finger back together.
That's not even a real word. That's not how you even say the word that you're trying to say.
You have a doctorate in a literature degree, and you complain at me for not getting a real job?
My job is to edit grammar in a textbook.
That is the most big boy.
What is a big boy even?
A big boy, Gab. You don't know what a big boy is? Big boy's a fuck boy. A fuck boy like you. You wanna know why you're a fuck boy? I'll tell you why you're a fuck boy. It's because you're so basic. You only consume. You only eat what other people tell you to eat. You don't even have a free thought for yourself. You edit grammar? You edit grammar? Why don't you write your own grammar, big boy?
So you're saying that I'm a big boy, which means I'm like a...
Okay, so now we have the mushrooms all sliced and diced, or just sliced actually. You don't want to dice them. Well, I guess you could dice them if you want diced chunks of mushroom. So we're going to get to the next step, which involves getting a pan. Now that you have the pan, you're going to want to add something else. That something else is olive oil. Add 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil to the pan. This makes everything extra tasty. Okay, to this olive oil in the pan, we're going to add a few seasonings to really spice things up. I personally like to use salt, rosemary, oregano, and sometimes bay leaves. The mixture's almost ready to cook, but it's missing one important thing. Oh yes, a loving helping of minced garlic, also store-bought. With all the ingredients together, it's time to let it cook. Okay, now it's cooking. You just add this to your pasta sauce of choice. If you don't have a pasta sauce, you can add something else for substance to the meal, such as garbanzo beans, more vegetables with this mixture. Just up the amount of olive oil, seasonings, herbs, marijuana, salt, or whatever you want to add to it. Just to meet the amount of vegetables you're adding, basically. I don't really know how to cook noodles, so I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.